Number 85, diameter of the rivets that are being used. The diameter of the rivets being used. Diameter of the rivets being used. So a factor which determines the minimum space between rivets is the diameter of the rivets being used. Diameter of the rivets being used. Number 86, 118 degrees. 118 degrees. What should be the included angle of a twist drill for hard metals? It's 118 degrees. 118 degrees. Number 87. Scratches, nicks, tool marks, scratches, kinks, tool marks, nicks, held to a minimum. Scratches, kinks, and tool marks, nicks, held to a minimum. So parts fabricated from an Alcatraz 2024 T3 aluminum sheet should have scratches, kinks, tool marks, and nicks held to a minimum. So be careful with a 2024 T3 aluminum sheet stock. Must be free of scratches, nicks, tool marks, be held to a minimum. All right. Number 88, skin or coverings. Skin or coverings. Skin or coverings. The monocoque fuselage relies solely on the strength of the skin or coverings. Skin or coverings. Number 89, longerons and stringers. Longerons and stringers. So which parts of a semi-monocoque fuselage prevents tension and compression from bending of the fuselage? It's the longerons and stringers. Longerons and stringers. Which parts of a semi-monocoque fuselage prevent tensions and compressions from bending of the fuselage? It's the longerons and stringers. Number 90. Centers of rivets in adjacent rows. Centers of rivets in adjacent rows. Centers of rivets in adjacent rows. So rivet gauge or transverse pitch is the distance between the centers of the rivets in adjacent rows. The centers of the rivets in adjacent rows. Rivet gauge or transverse pitch is the distance between centers of the rivets in adjacent rows. Number 91, centers of adjacent rivets in the same row. Centers of adjacent rivets in the same row. It's called the rivet pitch, is the distance between the centers of adjacent rivets in the same row. So a rivet pitch is the distance between the centers of adjacent rivets in the same row. Number 92, we have another figure here. All right, so in figure 2, select the preferred drawing for proper countersinking. It's the first one. The first one is a proper countersinking drawing. Okay? The first one is proper countersinking drawing. 93. Fretting corrosion is occurring between the rivets and the skin. Fretting corrosion is occurring between the rivets and the skin. So what is indicated by a black smoky residue stream on the back of some rivets on an aircraft? That you have some type of fretting corrosion is occurring definitely in between the rivets and the skin. So a smoky black residue streaming from the back of the rivets on the aircraft, fretting corrosion is occurring between the rivets and the skin. Number 94, specific alloy used in the manufacture of the rivets. Specific alloy used in the manufacture of the rivets. Identify the marks on the heads of the aluminum alloy rivets indicate that a specific alloy is used on the manufacturers of rivets. So the identifying marks on the head of aluminum alloy rivets indicate specific alloy used in the manufacture of those rivets. Number 95. Only after a period of age hardening. Only after a period of age hardening. When MS 2047D rivet is installed, its full shear strength is obtained only after a period of age hardening. Only after a period of age hardening. Number 96, rivet length. Rivet length. So which of the following not be considered when determining minimum rivet spacing? The length of the rivet has nothing to do with the spacing. Rivet length have nothing to do with spacing. Okay? Take another quiz, and I'll see you soon.